So, you're thinking of moving to the Middle East? Good for you. It's like stepping into a completely different world. Except this one has air conditioning, amazing food, and tax-free salaries. And when it comes to expat havens, two names always top the list: Dubai and Qatar. They're both known for their luxurious lifestyles, booming economies, and safety. It's like choosing between a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. Both are incredible, but one might just rev your engine a little louder. In this corner we have Dubai, the city that never sleeps, a playground for the rich and ambitious. And in the other corner it's Qatar, home of the 2022 World Cup, a more laid-back, family-oriented vibe. So buckle up folks, because we're about to break down this epic expat showdown and help you figure out which desert oasis is right for you. Alright, let's talk money, honey, because nobody moves to the desert to be poor, right? Both Dubai and Qatar are known for their tax-free salaries, which is music to any expat's ears. Dubai is like the New York City of the Middle East. It's a global hub for finance, tourism, trade, you name it, Dubai's got it. So, if you're looking for a diverse job market with opportunities in pretty much every sector, Dubai might be your best bet. Qatar, on the other hand, is like the Texas of the Middle East. Its economy is heavily reliant on oil and gas. I mean, they've got more gas than a room full of politicians after a chili cook-off. But here's the thing, Qatar's government is also making big moves to diversify its economy, investing heavily in sectors like healthcare, education, and technology. Salaries in Qatar tend to be slightly higher than in Dubai, especially in specialized sectors like oil and gas. Plus, Qatar often throws in some sweet expat benefits like housing allowances and school fees. So, if you're all about that high roller life, Qatar might be your jam. Okay, time to talk about everyone's favorite topic, money going out. Because let's face it, that tax-free salary doesn't mean much if you're spending it all on rent and hummus. Now, both Dubai and Qatar are known for their high standard of living. Think fancy cars, rooftop bars, and more shopping malls than you can shake a credit card at. But one of these cities is easier on the wallet, and spoiler alert, it's not Dubai. Dubai's real estate market is notoriously competitive, with prices that would make even a Wall Street banker sweat. Qatar, on the other hand, offers slightly more affordable housing options, especially if you're willing to live outside the city center. International schools in Qatar are generally cheaper than those in Dubai, which is a big plus for families with kids. So, if you're watching your pennies and prefer to keep your expenses in check, Qatar might be the more budget-friendly option. But if you're used to the finer things in life and don't mind paying a premium for them, Dubai's got you covered. So, you've landed your dream job in the desert, you've found a place to live, hopefully without needing a second mortgage. Now it's time to answer the big question. How do you want to live your life? Because Dubai and Qatar might be neighbors, but they offer vastly different vibes. Dubai is like that friend who's always the life of the party. Loud, extravagant, and always on the go. It's a city built on ambition, where bigger is always better, and the party never stops. Think luxury shopping malls, Michelin-starred restaurants, and nightclubs that stay open till dawn. Qatar, on the other hand, is like that friend who's always down for a chill night in, relaxed, family-friendly, and a little more low-key. It's a place to enjoy a slower pace of life, with a focus on family, culture, and tradition. Dubai is for those who thrive on the energy of a fast-paced, cosmopolitan city. Qatar is ideal for those who prefer a quieter, more laid-back lifestyle where family and tradition take center stage. Alright, let's get back to the good stuff, money. Because let's be real, one of the biggest perks of moving to the Middle East is the sweet, sweet sound of tax-free living. Both Dubai and Qatar offer tax-free salaries to expats, which means more money in your pocket to spend on, well, whatever your heart desires. But here's where things get really interesting. While both countries offer tax-free income, Qatar tends to edge out Dubai when it comes to overall compensation packages. Qatar is swimming in oil money. They've got more rials than they know what to do with. So, to attract top talent, they're willing to shell out some serious cash. We're talking higher base salaries, generous housing allowances, school fees for your kids, annual flights home, the works. Dubai's salaries are nothing to sneeze at, but they're not quite on the same level as Qatar's, especially in specialized sectors like oil and gas. So if you're looking to maximize your earning potential and build your little nest egg faster than a desert fox can bury its treasure, Qatar might be your golden goose. Now, let's talk about something a little less glamorous than tax-free salaries culture shock. Because moving to a new country is about more than just the money, right? It's about immersing yourself in a new culture, trying new foods, and trying not to accidentally offend anyone with your terrible attempts at the local language. Dubai is like the melting pot of the Middle East. It's a global city with a very diverse population where you'll find people from all walks of life, speaking every language under the sun. This cultural diversity means Dubai is generally more liberal and tolerant than other Middle Eastern countries. Qatar, on the other hand, is more traditional and conservative, with a culture deeply rooted in Islamic values. This is not to say that Qatar isn't welcoming to expats, they are, but there are certain cultural norms that you'll need to be mindful of, like dressing modestly in public and respecting local customs during the holy month of Ramadan. If you thrive in a cosmopolitan environment where you can be yourself and experience different cultures, Dubai is calling your name. But if you're looking for a more authentic Middle Eastern experience where you can immerse yourself in Islamic traditions and values, Qatar offers a unique cultural adventure. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, safety. Because nobody wants to move halfway across the world only to worry about their safety or, heaven forbid, getting sick without access to good healthcare. The good news is that both Dubai and Qatar are incredibly safe countries with low crime rates and a strong emphasis on law and order. You can walk around at night without feeling like you're in a Liam Neeson movie, and your biggest concern will probably be getting stuck in traffic behind a gold-plated SUV. Seriously, these countries take security very seriously. Now let's talk healthcare because nobody wants to be caught with a runny nose and a prayer in a foreign country. Both Dubai and Qatar boast excellent healthcare systems with world-class hospitals, highly trained doctors, and all the latest medical technologies. Healthcare in both countries can be expensive, so it's essential to have good health insurance. But hey, at least you can rest assured that you're in good hands if you ever need medical attention. So whether you're worried about pickpockets or the common cold, you can breathe easy knowing that both Dubai and Qatar have got you covered. So you're moving to the desert, and you've got little ones in tow. First of all, congratulations on procreating. Second of all, don't worry, both Dubai and Qatar take education very seriously, especially when it comes to expat kids. In fact, you'll find some of the best international schools in the world in both countries, offering a wide range of curriculums, from British to American to international baccalaureate. But here's where things get interesting. Dubai has a larger selection of international schools, catering to a wider range of budgets and educational philosophies. Qatar, on the other hand, has a secret weapon education city. This purpose-built campus on the outskirts of Doha is home to branch campuses of some of the world's leading universities, including Georgetown, Cornell, and Texas A&M. So, if you're thinking long-term and want your kids to have access to top-notch higher education without having to leave the country or the continent, Qatar might be the strategic winner. Ultimately, the best place for your kids to get educated depends on your individual needs and budget. Okay, let's talk about getting around because nobody wants to be stuck in the desert without a camel, right? The good news is that both Dubai and Qatar have invested heavily in their transportation infrastructure, so getting around is generally a breeze. Dubai is a sprawling metropolis with a world-class public transportation system that includes the Dubai Metro, trams, buses, and even water taxis. The metro is clean, efficient, and surprisingly affordable. It's like the London Underground, but with air conditioning and less chance of encountering a rat. You can get pretty much anywhere you need to go in Dubai using public transport, which is a huge plus if you're trying to avoid the city's notorious traffic. Speaking of traffic, Dubai's roads can be a bit of a nightmare, especially during peak hours. Qatar, on the other hand, has a smaller, more manageable road network, so traffic isn't as much of an issue. However, their public transportation system isn't as extensive as Dubai's, although they are rapidly expanding their metro system. Now let's talk about air travel because, let's face it, if you're living in the Middle East, you're going to want to take advantage of those cheap flights to exotic destinations. Dubai International Airport is one of the busiest airports in the world, with connections to pretty much every corner of the globe. Qatar Airways, on the other hand, is consistently ranked among the best airlines in the world, known for its luxurious cabins and exceptional service. So, there you have it, folks. The ultimate expat showdown. Dubai versus Qatar. We've explored the ins and outs of both countries, from the economic opportunities to the cultural quirks, the safety records to the education systems, and everything in between. And honestly, there's no clear winner. If you're chasing that fast-paced, cosmopolitan lifestyle with endless job opportunities and a never-ending social calendar, Dubai is your playground. But if you prefer a quieter, more family-oriented environment with higher salaries and a lower cost of living, Qatar might be your desert oasis. Ultimately, the choice is yours.